Okay, little red dot. Little red dot. We appear to have an image. We also have, I don't know if you guys can hear that, my coffee machine is like doing a popping, bubbling thing. I turned it off and it's still doing it. So we might get that for a minute or two. Like a little red dot indeed. Yeah, this is becoming the thing. Hey Archie, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Here, let me get into the stream manager. Let me see if I can see my mouse. I am a little out of it still, guys. My apologies. Things look good though. Things look good. All right. Can I see it? I can see it. All right. Greetings, one and all. It is I, Sir Hoshi Cat, purveyor of perfect plays, back on this Wednesday for Outer Wilds Wednesday, and what may be a very special Outer Wilds Wednesday where we complete the base game and start the new DLC. I say the new DLC, I think it came out a long time ago. Let's start the newness of the DLC. And yeah, hey Arca, welcome. Good to have you, man. Alright, let's get into it. Hello Joey, welcome back. How's it going? Good to see you again. And hello, Hannibal. Hello, Sir Hoshi. Hello, fellow knights. Hello. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As I was... Here's Slate. I don't know that I have anything to say to Slate right now. We're getting towards the end. I do have... I'm actually working on a marshmallow emote. Just in case we want to celebrate our smoking of marshmallows. So, I'm working that out. Let's get up back to the ship. I think what we're doing is going after the vessel, guys. Right? Starting where we left off. I believe the order of operations this time is going to be go in, find the graveyard, tag it, and then try and find our way through, which is going to make each attempt a little slower. But, you know what? I am feeling a little slower today. So I'm doing better than I was on Monday, as Archie can attest, and Weep Thief if Weep Thief is around. I was super out of it. I could barely play Warframe on Monday. We are a little better today. A little bit. But my apologies for... I don't know, I'm always apologizing for something. You can tell I'm Canadian because... Yeah, I'm at about slow and steady gets done, but thank you. I think I'm improving. I feel like I'm doing the whole, like, you take a couple steps forward and you take a couple steps back thing. But we're well enough to be here, and I've been looking forward to this, and I really, really would like... like, we got so close last time to unraveling the final mysteries that, like, it really kind of hurt when we couldn't do it. I am sorry I got a bit sad, but it was one of those things where, like, I was anticipating that we were going to figure this out, and we didn't quite. And get back here, Bramble. What are you doing? Come on back. Thank you all for joining me today. It's great to see you all again. Let us go get this mystery unraveled. Meow. Midabella just means we get even more Outer Wilds adventure to enjoy. This is a much more optimistic way to look at things, true. I tend to be kind of hard on myself sometimes. But yeah, guys. I'm glad to be back. Now, what I'm not glad about is the density of the anglerfish population in here. This concerns me. So we're gonna go in. Now, I've been advised by Sue Dawn Nim commenting on the last episode that probably we'd be okay in the ship as long as we don't accelerate in sight of these guys. So I don't know how easy that's gonna be to do. But anyway, we're going in. Distress beacon. We're going in somewhat faster than I meant to be. I worry that even steering is going to get us hurt. Yeah, Arca, I'm playing on the gamepad. As is my wont. It is a standard PS4 gamepad. Okay, I feel like there are no fish around, so I'm going to accelerate a little bit, but I'm scared. I'm scared. If you give a little push on the move stick, that might work. I honestly, I feel like I gave it a little push last time we saw them and they ate me. The littlest push, yeah. We'll see. We don't have to rush it. I would rather get there, you know? Just we have to get there with enough time. Uh-oh. Oh no, and we got eaten. See, I didn't even see that guy. I did not even see that guy. And I was just giving it the littlest pushes. Alright, well, that may be our thumbnail right there, because that was pretty cool looking. Attempt 1. Two lights on my accelerometer would be okay. Alright. Well, we'll see about that. I don't know if that's true, but we'll find out. And the Hittabell, no! That was instantaneous death. Very, very fast. Alright, so we are fish chow. I think the game really does, Arca, that speedruns, they're crazy. I saw advertised a speedrun of this just yesterday on GDQ, and I did not go in there, because we're not done. But yeah. And like, speedrunners have done this so many times that they have like a good feel for when they're close enough, when they're far enough, when the attention is right, when the moment is right. I don't know any of that crap. I'm just trying to get through without getting eaten. The first time. So we'll do our best, guys. We'll do our best. Do 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 do. Alright. Wait. What? Sorry. Wrong button. Okay, can we actually... No. No, of course we can't. Just gonna chill with the banjo music and let this take as long as it takes. Undershot target. I think we overshot the target game. I think that's what... It's partly my fault. This is not much of an autopilot. This is sort of a Tesla autopilot, where it says autopilot, but if you're not paying attention, you will go right off the road. That kind of autopilot. Alright. Let's get back in. Distress beacon. You know, it'd be nice if the distress beacon did not sound like a horror movie sound effect. There's that too. It's vaguely disturbing. Okay. It's like, the problem is, I'm looking now at the accelerometer, right? This is the littlest tap. It's very, very hard to do that. And then it gets me going too fast. Okay, now when you enter here... When you enter here, it slows you right down, though. On the Hittabell, I've been playing a point-and-click game adaptation of Lovecraft Dreams in the Witch House, and it keeps talking about quantum dimensions and manipulating physics to travel, and all I could think of was the Nomai. Makes sense. Lovecraft was doing, like, he was definitely doing the numinous, which is... Science has basically gone and, formalized that which is numinous into its quantum physics theoretical structure. And so in a way, you know, what Lovecraft was doing was trying to evoke that sense of and the shape of the numinous, but with the horrible, the the indescribable, almost like the bad trip version of a psychedelic journey. I love Lovecraft personally. Is that like a really old... I don't think I've heard of that particular adaptation. Is that an old one or a new one? Arca, the good news is there is no friction, which means just a tap is all you need. Yes, but then we get there too slowly and we suffocate. That's one of the issues. I'm not even sure we're moving at this point. Yeah, we're getting further away from it. No, come on, man! That was just a tap. That was just a tap. Okay, you could also try blitz it and just run. It's from last year. One Dev Studio. Okay, I will go look that up. Because I had not heard of it. Thank you. I'm not describing things very well, but my brain is off. Atom Brain Games. It's his first game. He's working on Dunwich Horror now. Alright. I will check that out. That's one of the cool things about... most Lovecraft has no license anymore, so anyone, even tiny studios, can go make one. Yeah, Mahidabel. Sadly, here is our third try. Now, I don't know if naming the stream this has manifested the problem, or if I was just picking up on where we were going with this. Because as soon as we identified that that signal, the fish got way denser. Like, we did not run into fish in the first chamber at all until this happened. Yeah, Archie, most Lovecraft stuff, I think there are a couple things where they got sold to third parties and those third parties would manage to renew them. But the vast majority of Lovecraft, he wrote like in the 20s and 30s and so forth, so that's all public domain now. And this is why you get such excellent audiobook adaptations on channels like Horror Babble and stuff. Heck, I have written Lovecraft-inspired stuff. Just because I love the guy's writing so much. I especially love the Dreamlands. That universe. My favorite stories by him are probably Through the Gates of the Silver Key and The Dream Quest for Unknown Kadath. So maybe I'll scan it and get a picture up. I did my own sort of map of a Dreamlands quest. Like visually mapped out. When I was grieving for my cats, where sort of I go into the dream world to find them. It gets a lot crazier than just that. We end up going back to Yadith via various sort of quantum tunneling aspects and eventually find what we're looking for at the end of time. Oh, sorry, I'm splitting my attention too far. We are now in the danger zone. Welcome back to the danger zone. Yeah, Medibel. Horror Babble was a great channel. Ooh, Medibel, and I've also written Lovecraftian stories just with an Old West flair. It's interesting. I did one with an Old West flair too. But that's cool. Fellow writer. Guys, I'm really afraid to move. I don't like this. The game had this sense of like freedom and exploration, and now I feel like I'm stuck. Okay, it's over there. Okay, velocity matched. Launch me straight over here. And then don't touch it again. Okay, I'm leaving it, I'm leaving it, I'm leaving it. I mean, I've got to ramp it up for the end game. I feel like we could have run into this sooner though, and would it have still done this? mean, yes, like this is us being ramped up at the end game. But like in theory, we could have decided to go after this as soon as we knew there was a third escape pod. Anyway, it's a small quibble in a way, but previously, if I've died, I felt like, oh, okay, I know what I did there, I can do it differently next time, etc. This time, I just keep dying. And it gets very frustrating. Okay, so it's going to be in there. I'm barely moving again. Okay, time to take the Steve Irwin approach, maybe. Talk about the things as, oh, that's cute, etc. The thing is, that didn't end well for Steve Irwin. He, I won't describe it in detail, but he sort of got exactly what everyone thought was going to happen to him. It didn't happen with a crocodile, it happened with a stingray. And, I've already received the fish, let's call it the fish flaying, or the fish filleting. I'm not eager to repeat it. Okay, Arca. Yeah, but you were immortal here. I'm immortal here, except that I have to keep coming back and doing it over again. Like, I still die, so we still have to get through it. Midabel, it doesn't seem like there's some trick or vital info we're missing, so it's just very careful inching along. Yeah, and like it's... The space travel is fiddly enough that this is going to be tricky. It's going to take a bunch of time. Okay. Because last time we did get into the core, but then we lost track of where we were going. Now what's happening? Okay, there's a rock. Rocks I don't mind, although I wonder what that might indicate. We got nothing here. Is that... I don't know what's going on. I also have apparently lost... Okay, there it is. There it is. Have we been in a place with free-floating, destructive... Like, this stuff is just floating around. I feel like this is new. Oh man, this takes way too long. See, I'm fighting with myself, because if we take too long to get there... Oh no. Game, don't do that. Oh, of course you did that. Okay. If we take too long to get there, we're not going to be able to find our way anywhere useful. Lost it. Totally lost it. For crying out loud. Okay. We're speeding up. No! Stop it! Oh my goodness. Starboard hull damage now. Archive consulted the wiki about the anglerfish if dark arcane knowledge is required. Well, if it stymies us long enough, it may be. Okay, we're in here. We're in here. Good. Okay, alright. So is it on this side? I don't think there are any anglerfish in this particular area. Yeah, okay, there's the graveyard. So, match, stop. Let me out. Okay, so first, what needs repairing on the ship? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I can't see what the damage is. Starboard? I can't remember which side is port and which side is starboard. Meow. Well, I'm still gonna try not to go on tips if I can avoid it. I don't want to be wasting time repairing my frickin' ship right now. And I can't find it. I can't find it. So forget it. Let's go. But yeah, like if you get stymied to the point where a game is no longer fun, I never really fault anybody for consulting a wiki, right? Unless the fun you were going for is explicitly for the kind of like, no, I'll get it eventually, and when I do, it'll be all the sweeter. But even then, it's your decision, right? So anyway, if we get to that point, fine. But I'm kind of hoping we can figure this out ourselves. Although I do appreciate you looking that up, Archie. Okay, snapshot. Let's make sure we get it. Looks good. Okay, Archie. That sounds like a reasonable compromise. I mean, it kind of depends what the sentence says. But if it's just technique, sure. Okay. Okay, we're back in. Fuel up. Okay. Signal scope. Actually, I don't think we need the super scope. We just need to follow the scout. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Oh, man. Okay. Meow. Starboard hull damaged. Yeah, I know. Pure technique under the tactics section. Okay, well, here they are. Here they freaking are. I need to change direction. My scout is down there. Can I change direction? Is that working? That is working, okay. So apparently I can use attitude, but not thrust. I do not like these things. Oh yeah, I went back to the museum and Mahidabel was right. It was a live tiny anglerfish in the specimens thing on the museum on Hearth. It just confuses me all the more though, because I feel like these things should not have full adult miniature versions. And it's another thing I just sort of have to give to the game. As a, hey, they're making a game, what do you want kind of thing. But I was like, okay, that is not how a larval anglerfish would look. It would not just look like a tiny adult anglerfish. Mahidabel, they're even worse when they are moving. You can see all the awful details. I agree, except for the fact that at least they're not eating me with those awful details. But yes, when they close their jaws around you from behind, you get a lot of awful detail there. Okay, there's the row again, and this is why we didn't find it last time, because it's way off to the side. Okay, can I accelerate safely yet? I think so. I think so. We're gonna try just a little bit of acceleration, because I'm running out of time. There we go. Mahidabel, this is true. If I were the captain of the ship, I would probably have the same opinion. It's like all views are scarier when they are actually crunching your hull apart. This is the scariest of views. Okay. So last time Joey was saying we're probably safe here. I am minded that the game has been mean lately, though. Okay, alright. So we're gonna go through here, and I'm a little scared that we're gonna go through and immediately get hit by these guys again, so we'll find out. completely washed out. Okay. I don't see... We're actually surrounded enough by bramble that I think they might have trouble. Okay, okay, there's the vessel. There's the vessel. Okay, good piloting, thank you. Did my best. Okay, there's the vessel and what looks like another escape pod, which is interesting. I am... It's a good thing I'm not a face cam guy on stream, because then you would all see how tense I am myself. Okay, we made it. We made it, guys. We're actually here. Okay. Yatta. Good job, us. Alright, we did it. We did it. Let's go see what everything is. There's our scout. Okay, no fish here, I think. Plus safety. Midabel, we did it! Alright, guys, we did. We did. Let's see if we can get in now. Midabel, the last mystery, I assume, anyway. I hope so. I'm a little concerned it's about to be like, now there's this whole new body that you need to go find out in the outer spheres. Okay, they don't even have suits on, they just got blown open. Wonder how much time we have. Now, this is a little creepier than finding them out, like... The skeletons just in repose or whatever look archaeological. The skeletons in the middle of space like this look kind of horrendous. Because you can tell there was explosive decompression. Okay, let's proceed. This is a lot more substantial than their escape pods. We have not seen that before. That's new. It looks a bit like their broadcast pools, but not. Dude, what were you doing? Okay, this looks like the warp core. This looks like the warp core on Ash Twin. And they were like, we lost our advanced warp core in the vessel. Right? Can I scan this or something? No, it's just there. I can pick up the warp core. Huh. What am I supposed to do with the warp core? Idabel, this is unsettling. This is very unsettling. I'm not sure what's happening. Arca, welcome to the vessel, alien. I do. I feel pretty alien at this point. Okay, let's read what's up here. I'm not very good at the piloting still. Okay. Felix, this is a Skull's vessel. Something went badly wrong during our warp and our vessel is mortally wounded. We need help as quickly as possible. Felix, our vessel appears to has it fused with the local environment somehow. There are vines that are now part of the vessel. It's been torn apart from the inside itself. Felix, we are abandoning our vessel. Any Nomai... Darn it. Any Nomai clans or spaceflight capable species receiving this message, I implore you, we need your help. Felix, is this broken? Can anyone hear me? Our vessel is dying, we need immediate assistance. So this is like a transmission whiteboard, or if they write stuff here, it broadcasts. I guess. Mahidabel has had pieces fall into place. I haven't yet. I'm wondering what's going on here. Is Canna new? I think Canna might be new. To any Nomai clans whose vessels can hear this message. Darn it! Will you let me sit still, please? Thank you. It's clear the universe is dying, and there are fewer and fewer resources and safe places within space now, so my clan and I believe the best option is for all of our clans to stay together. That's a very sweeping generalization to make. How are you observing the universe in that way? Ken, if you can reach the gloaming galaxy, we found that Blackrock suns are fairly stable, and life in this star system is comparatively thriving. We live in relative safety. Are these Nomai from somewhere completely different? Canna, if you prefer to continue exploring alone, know you will be on your own. Canna, we're making our way to you. That's Bromy. Sorry, Canna, we're making our way to you. Canna, it's good to hear from you, Bromy. We'll watch for your vessel. Canna, has anyone heard from Neem? His clan was on its way to our vessel, but they never arrived, and he hasn't sent any messages. I'm beginning to worry. Bromy, that is unsettling. It reminds me of that old myth my grandfather used to tell, the disappearance of a skull. Clem, I remember hearing that story as a child. One day, a skull's vessel simply stopped responding. This is a skull's vessel. The other clan searched and searched, but found no trace. It was as if their missing friends had warped out of existence. The other wall said this is a skull's vessel, right? Hyssop, that's no myth, friends. Eskel's clan existed, and their story was real. Bromy, what a curious event to have passed into myth. Our ancestors' were told that story when they were young. Are you sure it's true, Hyssop? Hyssop, it was a very long time ago, but yes, my clan's ancestors searched for Eskel's clan for a long time. But at the end, none of them were ever seen again. It's the only time in our history a vessel has disappeared this way. Hyssop, I hope you aren't comparing Eskel's story to my clan's vessel. Clem, Neem, my friend, we fear you were gone. Neem, not yet we aren't, but nearly. We found trouble during our warp. The triple suns of the bright spark star system exploded, and it was only a lucky coincidence we weren't caught in the blast. We'll meet you soon. Canna, I'm relieved your clan is safe, Neem. Darn it! Sorry, reading when you're floating is aggravating. I'm relieved your clan is safe, Neem. It's good to hear your words. Any vessels nearby, remember to be extremely cautious, potentially unstable stars, which is most of them now. Okay. So, Midabel, I think I have a feeling I know what you're supposed to do, but I will sit on it. Yes, please do sit on it for now, because I just got here and I'm trying to work it out. But, Midabel, wait a minute. Are these current day Nomai another galaxy? I think that must be the case. So previously we read somewhere that the vessels all communicate with each other somehow for their festival at a minimum, which happens every 10 years or what have you. This is Eskel's vessel. So Felix's vessel is Eskel's vessel. Like this one is the fabled Eskel's vessel that got lost. This is talking about it now at the, quote, end of the universe. And with all these supernova going on, I would assume that's us now. Okay, I'm wondering if I need to get this broken warp core back to... Darn it, will you frickin' stop? Thank you. I feel I'm a little less patient than I normally would be because I'm not feeling great. Okay, what does this do? Nothing. Yeah, I'm wondering if we have to get this back to the Ash Twin somehow. That doesn't seem to be doing anything right now. Okay, what if I plug this back in for now? Can I do that? No. Oh, we're losing the cycle. Frel. Already. Oh! Huh. What is this supposed to do? What is this supposed to do? Oh no. Okay, it's some sort of... What do you guys suppose we do with this? And then there's this here. I really wish I had gravity. Gravity would really frickin' help. This is the first Nomai vessel where they didn't have a gravity floor. And I'm really feeling the lack. And we're about to run out of time. But I doubt this is going to do anything. Oh, there's the sun exploding. Yeah, it doesn't do anything yet. Alright, maybe we can stick our head down the other hallway before we explode, but I think we're going to explode very shortly. Okay, there's a wall here. There's a wall here. None of this seems to be present. Alright, we're dead. Okay, Arca, you have everything you need to know for this, by the way, but feel free to ask for reminders if you want them. Alright, well, so, Mehitabel, I think I have a feeling I know what you're supposed to do, but I will sit on it. So, what were your thoughts there? The only thought I had is that this is the warp core at last that they were talking about having lost on the vessel and needing to reproduce. Now, it looks like they did reproduce one that works fine on Ash Twin, and it would be extremely difficult to get that back to Ash Twin on time. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that pattern block thing. That's weird. The vessel. Okay. I found the derelict Nomai vessel deep within the dark bramble. I activated a 3-sided pillar on the vessel's bridge that appears to be some sort of input device. The Nomai tried to call for help, but the vessel's outgoing message system broke during the crash. The vessel can still hear incoming messages from other Nomai vessels. The remaining Nomai clans are regrouping in response to the impending death of the universe. Midabel, use the working warp core from Ash Twin and put it in the vessel. Take the vessel away. Okay, that's the opposite of what I was thinking. Arca, recommendation, look at the probe tracking module on Ash Twin project. Probe tracking module, probe tracking module. It's not there. Probe tracking module. What about you found coordinates, right? Yeah, we don't know how to read them. Oh, those do look like them. Okay, okay. Oh no. Yeah, Mehitabela's weird shapes we didn't understand. Okay, so that seems pretty clear. Like that we would enter those into the 3-sided thing. So I think you guys are right. The issue is that I am currently saying oh no about is that we have to get to Ash Twin, wait until Ash Twin empties out far enough that we can transport to the middle of it. Then we need to get our core from the Ash Twin, get back on the ship, get to the Bramble, hit the tracking on the graveyard while not getting eaten, then turn around and actually find the vessel and then enter this all in one cycle. We have to do that all in a single cycle. And if we fail, then what have we done to the Ash Twin project? Because we've removed its core. So do we get another chance, or is it game over? Now, Arca had said that the game is kind. Archie, it's not constant. It's definitely been different each time I go. And I don't know what you mean by if I can find the vessel with 1 seed. Like, I can go for the red and I can look around, but it won't tell me which one I need to dive into from the red. So I think I could take that chance, right? Like, I think there's a chance I could stumble into it. but I don't, like, it's only a chance, and we could waste the entire run if we do that. So I think we're just going to have to get good, unfortunately. Okay. Alright, well, let's go do this. I'm not super enthused about this. I have to admit, thank you guys for I think you guys are 100% correct. I was thinking in the opposite direction. I was thinking you bring this core somehow to the Ash Twin project, and that would do something. In part, I guess that was me being, like, having wishful thinking, because that's not so insane. Whereas having to do all these things in one run is like the game was like, you know how you have to fight us for every single discovery? And that's sort of like, it's fun in some instances. Like, we got to race the sand to get to the power, you know, the high power lab. And that takes 2 or 3 cycles to figure out. But then you get it. Or, you know, you got to wait for the sand to drain away before you can use the tower to get to the sun sphere. But you have to get there right, you know. That's all kind of cool. This is, you need to do a bunch of time-sensitive stuff in a row, really fast, in one run, and you get eaten by the sun in the meantime. Of course you do. Of course you do. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see. Okay. It is, however, a very good thing we did not try to push for this last time. Last stream was fantastic. I really enjoyed it, and thank you guys for coming out. But then I was exhausted afterwards because I am sick and I'm not treating myself properly. I've been pushing. Anglerfish have a slower acceleration but faster to speed than the player's ship. This means the player can escape if they react fast enough. Okay. Maybe. Maybe. We'll give it a try. Meow, 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 meow. Okay. See, I'm also mulling over whether we could usefully go to the Bramble, tag the location, then come back here and get the core, then go back to the Bramble. But I feel like that would probably slow us down more than it would help us. Okay. We will wait now. See, this one gets me too. You don't actually match with the Ash Twin. I think if anything, you're matching with the center of gravity of both. And I don't think the game likes you doing that, so it sort of gradually drifts you off. Yeah, this is coming back around now. It's interesting. And now I'm going to crash into it because it doesn't match you. Okay. But I don't think I'm going to have a choice. I think I'm going to have to try to do the Dark Bramble fast, because this takes too long to set up. Darn it. Okay. Meow. Meow. Now I know I'm not going to get eaten by the sand, so we might as well land here. And just wait. Just wait until the path opens up. But yeah, we are wasting so much time from the cycle waiting for the Ash Twin to open up that we're just not going to have much of a choice there. Midabel, man, I can't even imagine what actual endgame will be. I know the goal is the eye, but then what? I have hopes for a never-ending story type deal, kind of, yes, restore the galaxy as it should be with quantum powers, but I don't think those hopes are very high. I've been trying not to speculate. And this is another reason that I resisted the idea that this is just the natural end of the universe, because if it is, then the Hearthians are doomed no matter what, unless we put ourselves into a time loop permanently, in which case we're sort of stepping out of the wheel, like we're like artificially removing samsara. We're stepping out of the real wheel of life in favor of our own artificial time in a bottle kind of thing. So I don't know what they're going to do. Best case scenario for me was sort of that, like, we get to slip through the eye at the start of Penrose's cyclical universe. And Penrose, I don't think he was the only guy to come up with this, but it tends to bear his name now. He had this idea that, like, at the end of a universe's life, at the end of sort of the... again, it shouldn't be yet. It should be, like, after everything is gone and there's nothing but black holes left, and the black holes start eating each other, and entropy is at, like, its maximum point. Eventually, you would get enough in a single singularity to set off another universe starting sort of through the aperture of the black holes in one universe and out a singularity in the aperture of a new universe. And so I'm kind of hoping maybe we could slip through that aperture and still be alive in this video game. But that's all I can think of. We still don't have access here. There it is. Okay. There it is. Stop it. Okay. So it'll be through here eventually. This is where it will be. Well, Mahidabel, I am learning as we go as well. I'm glad you find the streams educational. That seems impartial with our trying to be a wholesome channel. Meow. I learned a lot from you guys too. Okay. This is like half our cycle gone before we can get in here. There's got to be a more efficient use of our time. But is this honestly what we're supposed to do? And then my brain still feels like it's filled with sand today, which is really not ideal. I've been really looking forward to this, but I've also been kind of dreading it because, as Archie can attest, on Monday I was barely able to think while we were playing Warframe. And I've been a little slow the last 2 days as well. No, no, no. Game? No. Oh, game! That's just frustrating. Okay. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Ow! Okay, we're never gonna make it this cycle. Like, we need to practice, but we're not gonna make it this cycle. Anyway, Sorry, I don't mean to be crabby. I just like there's so much momentum and discovery and just like, ooh, and now we can go chase after this and blah blah blah. And now it's like, oh, okay, we have to do a very specific series of timed and dangerous and like could be stopped at any time by an anglerfish kind of things in order to get our final mystery. And it's kind of I'm kind of not the happiest about that. But anyway. Okay. I'll wait again. Meow. Meow, 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 meow. There's a moon. Yes, thank you, I'm suffocating. Over Bourbon Street tonight. I see faces as they pass beneath the pale lamplight. I've no choice but to follow that call. The bright lights, the people, and the moon and all. Oh, it's coming. That was me singing without a cleared voice. Aha! Well, I didn't do it justice, but yeah, I learned how to do Moon Over Bourbon Street, which is by Sting, for anybody who doesn't know. Back when I took singing classes when I was 14. No! No, no! Oh! I'm blasting down. I am actually blasting down. And it's not working now. It's just not working now. It's just not good enough. We're starting the cycle over. There's no point now. I pray every day to be strong, for I know what I do must be wrong. You'll never see my shade or hear the sound of my feet while there's a moon over Bourbon Street. Slate, I'm stealing one of your marshmallows. I'm in a bit of a mood, and I feel like it would help perk me up. We are burning a marshmallow on our way. Okay, maybe hide in the cubby until you see it active. How do I see it active? Is there actually a visible indication for when the thing is active? Because I didn't see that. Like you have to jump into it instead of being on it, because the sand column seems to hit before the warp activates. I feel like I'm doing exactly what I did last time, which is I wait in the cubby until the sand starts coming, and then I run out and I start thrusting down. But apparently not. Apparently that's not good enough. Okay, I think the platform glows. Midabel, yep. Okay. I haven't been able to tell the difference from when it glows normally and when it glows. I have not noticed a difference. I will try to look more carefully. Oh, that is such a waste of time. Okay. While we are waiting for the sand to empty out, I'm gonna go try to tag this. Because that takes like fully half the cycle to get access. And that's not... we can't afford that. We just can't afford that. Oh, Mirabelle, at least we're all in good company. I feel so. Thank you guys for joining me. For being here. For being lovely people. I think part of me still gets a little shocky. There's still stuff I'm sort of working out from the last time I was a streamer. And I feel like when I'm not managing to do the thing, there's a part of me that like feels like I'm gonna get a lot of flack for it. And you guys are not doing that, and I really appreciate it. I think part of me is still sort of like shell-shocked from that back in the days. Archie, there's a way to accelerate time if you want at a campfire. Well, I feel like we'd still be wasting the time. So, like, I can go pick up this beacon, then I can get back out, I hope. And head back to the sand, and then grab that and already have this tagged. In theory. And that would be a better use of my time. Of our time. Okay, I think we're in the right node. So hopefully there won't be gobbledygook fish. Where is this carp? Okay. No, stop it. Ugh. Darn it. Now I'm all disoriented. Okay. Stay. Where is it? There it is. There it is. Okay. Alright. Alright means stop. Thank you. Okay. Ugh. What about, no, I'm here for the company and sharing a fun adventure. Sometimes adventure require a lot of trial and error. This is true. And I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you all being here. And bearing with me while I deal with that trial and error. But like, there's part of you that feels like for instance, I am very sick, and I've been sick for 2 weeks, and it's been very draining, and it's been very sudden. And there are people in my life who are just not okay with the fact that I'm sick. Like, there have definitely been people who are like, when are you going to hurry up and get over this so you can start, like, doing the things we want you to do again? And so, it's very easy to get overly critical of myself and what I'm actually capable of, despite the fact that, you know, sometimes you're going to be sick, sometimes you're going to be depressed, sometimes you're going to be sad or scared or in pain. And that's just part of how it is. Okay, we have that tagged. I hope. On. Anyway, thank you guys for understanding. I should go repair my... Wonder what we have on this to polarize it. It's transparent on the inside, but it's bronze on the outside. That's relatively advanced optronics. Meow. Alright, buckle up. Wait, starboard hull down. Ah, screw it. Whatever. Now we just need to get out. How do we get out? Out. We just need to get back to the Ash Twin as quickly as possible. No! 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 Oh! Okay, we can't do this. We can't do this way. We can't do it. Mediball, that's terrible. I'm so sorry you have to deal with it. I've been there myself as someone who's disabled. Thank you. I'm sorry you have to deal with that too. And like, a lot of people are understanding, like, for context, I don't mean to be, but like, I've been obsessive compulsive in a severe way since I was about 8 years old. And so this has been a big part of my whole life. Especially because it's that kind of invisible disability where people just looking at you feel like you should just be able to be normal. and it can't be. And I'm miles better than I ever was before, but I'm never going to be fully functional. It's just the nature of the thing. I think we're going to have to restart this one again. Mid-about frilling frack, yeah. Orca, another quote, the wiki, anglerfish will release an audible growl when they detect movement and will move to investigate the source of the sound. If the player makes further noise during the state, the anglerfish will roar loudly and begin pursuing the player. If nothing is detected, they will go back to their idle state. Well, I was flying straight into it. So it's a bit of an issue. Okay. I'm going back to the title menu for a moment. I'm ahead of ball. I probably won't ask that question because it's live on public air. But I mean, like, if you're comfortable, like, so mine's contagion based, like centered around contagion. It has the whole washing thing. What's the focus of yours? You don't feel like you have to answer. And I've transmuted it somewhat to order, which is easier to deal with. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna take like 3 minutes because I'm actually kind of slammed. I just need to shift sort of my energy out of this state. So I'll be right back, like right back. Sorry. Alright, I'm back. And that wasn't really my break. I just had to stop for a minute. Mid-level mind focus on matching, things being in the right place. Okay, yeah. So that's something like, I mean, it's a bespoke condition for everyone, and even the large scale classifications like something disorder are really just shorthand collections of symptoms that can be put into pathological groups and then grouped within something like the DSM so that you can more easily categorize and, you know, billing code these conditions and so forth. So really, I feel like while it is useful to have a shorthand like OCD, that really doesn't tell you that much. Interesting. Okay, back in. Well, that probably serves you well in situations like this. I think I'm a bit lost on the conversation, though. Sorry, guys. Like, no, it can present and focus in so many different ways. You mean you disagree with me, or you're saying, like, no, it can't, like, the categorizations are not accurate, or... Anyway, it's okay. It doesn't really... I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't have gotten this deeply into these things. Meow! Back into space. Annabelle, it really does. It's the true secret to how I put things together, like in Outer Wilds. It's mental illness. You see, I don't know that it is, exactly. And I'm not going to say this very well, because I'm tired, and it's a complicated thing to say. But, like... there are conditions and there are preconditions, both genetically and environmentally. And by environmental, I include social, I include nutritional, I include practically everything. I include spiritual even. And so traits, strategies, and adaptations that are attempting to just, with the toolkit in hand and the situation in hand, deal with the universe as it presents itself to us. To the extent that that makes our lives easier or harder, or to the extent that it engenders or diffuses our suffering, that is the extent that we call something an illness. And so, like, yeah, I'm not even disagreeing with you, but there's a part of me that is always, you know, I'm very OCD, but I don't really like bringing that into my psychological identity. Because that's just a description of a conglomeration of factors, a state of my temperament, a series of reactions that have led me down a given path. And sometimes those same things that lead us to greater suffering end up being extremely useful or necessary. And sometimes we don't even know what those adaptations, like without these adaptations, how would I have dealt with what is a highly corrupt and poisoned time in humanity's history, in this place. So anyway, I'm not trying to tell you how to think about yourself or anything, nor am I am telling you a bit about how I think about myself, I guess. I do that too. Admittable, I just tend to be jokingly self-deprecating, and it is joking. I am happy with me. Like, I'm self-deprecating a lot, and that's fine with me. I've known people to get very upset at the self-deprecation, though. Like, for instance, I dated someone who would get very angry when I would be self-deprecating. It was interesting. And then, you know, it's also okay not to be happy with you. So, like, I'm happy with me on some levels, on others I'm not. Some of that's unhealthy and some of it's healthy, right? Like, some of the not being happy with myself is not accepting myself fully, but some of it is not accepting that which I know I can change, or that which I know I'm still out of alignment with. You know, like, for instance, if there are parts of me that aren't happy with myself because I'm still not living up to that which I already have figured out is true, but which is difficult. And that's a huge part of sort of my daily struggle these days, is like, okay, I have through long experience in my life figured out that X, Y, and Z needs to happen, and I'm still not doing so much with Y, and I'm not doing Z properly at all because it still ties into, you know, these desires or this fear or, yeah. Midabel, we are all a containment of multitudes. To take it sort of psychoanalytically, we have all these conflicting drives and all these conflicting complexes and parts that are trying to individuate into a state of greater harmony, greater functioning. Because someone with a more neurotypical mind, I find the self-deprecation can be tough to endure as a friend. I see my friends making fun of something that I find to be tough to deal with. But that is more edgy humor of, man, I can't deal with this bull. I feel like I might... So wait, when you say neurotypical, do you mean neurotypical or do you mean neuroatypical? Sorry, I'm not trying to presume, but I guess I don't quite understand what you're saying. I also find the phrase neurotypical versus neuroatypical, like that's a newer sort of advent, and I find it can be confusing. Because, again, neurotypicality is sort of what we're talking about, where, like, that's sort of, you put that on a bell curve and you go like, a lot of people group around here with these particular traits, and further away from the curve you call it neuroatypical or non-neurotypical. But I don't know. Categorizations can get very confusing. Okay, you do mean almost neurotypical, okay. Because I don't know, like, forgive me for characterizing you, but Archie, you are incredibly intelligent. And I don't know that I'd call that neurotypical. And I guess that's why I find this kind of phrasing difficult. It's like, for instance, Archie, and I don't mean to embarrass you, Archie, but Archie shared his end of year piece for, like, his end of high school piece. He gave a keynote speech, and it was brilliant, and it was structured brilliantly, and it was very well delivered and impacted wonderfully. Sorry, not to embarrass you, Archie, but yeah, like that's incredibly atypical, I would say. It's very, very highly functioning. Okay, are we able to access this yet? Sorry, I've just sort of been killing time. Not that, sorry, that makes it sound like I'm trivializing everything I'm saying. I'm not, but I mean, I've just sort of been going around in a circle, not thinking about the game, talking. And I should be trying to do this thing. Okay, that's more so my schooling, but yeah, I wouldn't agree, but fair enough. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. Because, like, schooling doesn't do that for everyone. Like, I know somebody who has multiple degrees and can't put together that kind of argument, right? Let alone with that level of subtlety. Anyway, sorry. I guess all I was really getting at here was just that, like, the phrase neurotypical versus neuroatypical is in itself sort of a problematic phrase, because it lumps into a very sort of simplistic bell curve the entire, like, the entirety of sort of human ability when it comes to neurological processing. Okay, here we go, here we go, here. Okay. We probably could have gotten here a bit sooner. I'm gonna stare at this and see if I can see it change. That does not change. That does not glow brighter or anything when it's functional. It has this continual pulsing effect, and on the other pad it goes outside to in, and on the white pad it goes inside to out. But it doesn't get brighter. Doesn't get brighter. I'm glad you found it a good combo, Mehdabel. Archie, I just watched way too many video essays, and my favorite class was philosophy to such debate. But like that again has to do with what you are temperamentally interested in. And then your entire psychology, your entire neurological system will indicate to you in a very deep way when you are engaged in something worthwhile that you find of value. And it won't do that arbitrarily. It'll do that based on sort of the way you express yourself. Why can't I get this to go all the way up? Sorry, the way your personality and your neurology and your evolution, everything has expressed itself. Metabel, I swore it did this time, because I was definitely watching. It did not. Artificial gravity control. Okay, let's turn this down. So we were afraid to do this last time. Hello, Sunsail. Welcome to the stream. Hey, sir, how's it going? You haven't really missed much because I keep dying to the anglerfish. We're gonna remove this for the first time. This just kills all the power in here. Oh dear. Okay, we get back. We get back. That's fine. That's fine. Where's the ship? The ship is on which side? Ship's on the other side, apparently. It's on the other side of the frickin' planet? I think it's on the other side of the frickin' planet. Okay, we have different music because we are holding this thing. That almost sounds like the planet is about to explode music, but we're not there yet. I can tell from the sand. Well, no earlier times, but I must have been imagining it. Okay. Because, like, it does pulse inwards, and it's easy to see that as... Okay, good luck. Thanks, man. I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need it. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I need to not get horribly disappointed and sad if this doesn't work. Meow. And the sun is in my way. Of course the sun is in my way. Midbell, the race begins! I don't like that, man. I don't like that the game at the end is like, we've set up a gauntlet. You just have to get it to work. Oh well. And do our best. I am very glad to have all of you along for company. Yeah, guys. No, it's true. Hey, we have another hour and a half. I just was sort of hoping to get... I don't know, this is a thing in all video games, but it's when, like, you know what's going on now, but now you just have to actually get the game to let you do it. And this doesn't feel skill-based so much as it does luck. Because it's really down to whether or not the anglerfish eat my face. Alright. Signal scope. Distress beacon. Let's go. Arc of the Ace Attorney Syndrome. I have never played an Ace Attorney game. I know basically what they are. Do those have like ability checks and things, like where you have to roll it? I'm risking speeding up because we gotta get there. Okay. Midabelle, this is a bit of a different feel in the game up till now. Anyway, I should just stop griping. I'm sorry. I have loved this game, but the end of the last stream and this start of this stream has felt more like okay, now you are in a gauntlet and you just have to get through the gauntlet, as opposed to like, now the wonder and exploration and like, you know what I mean? Okay, where is it? Where is it? We're in this place, so we're okay, I think. It's over here. Need to hurry up. Where is it? Darn it. Stop it! Meow. There it is. Okay, alright, alright. There we go. Okay, let me out. Let's fly over. I need this. Meow, 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 meow. No, 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 no. Why won't you? Meow. Meow. Okay. Man, this place is still extremely depressing. Okay. There it's going. Let's go. Where's my ship? Where's my ship? Where's my ship? Where's my ship? Game. There we go. Okay. I don't feel like I have time to fix anything right now. I just need to do the thing. Okay. There we go. Let's... How do I get rid of this for now? There we go. Okay. Okay, duplicate signal is where... Midabelle, everything about the bramble is upsetting in some way. This is true. This is extremely effing true. Okay. Alright. Duplicate signal in here. Let's get back in. Ow. Ow. At least some of those are fish. At least some of them are. Okay. Scout. Right there. I just need to drift. What happens if I hit their angler bits? Do they see me then? Like, I just don't know what the rules are. This place is awful. I hate it. Meow. Alright, let's just tiptoe past the big, unspeakable, pointy teeth of death. We are not gonna have enough time to do this. No! Carp, 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 carp! Oh, man. You're just dead. You're just dead. So we disabled the thing, that's it. That's it, eh? We don't get a loop. We don't get a loop. Alright, we got the bad ending. Elk choir. That's cool. Do they play elk, or are they elk? So I guess I assume it's going to shunt us back 1. Well, I hope they're elk. Like, if they're playing elk, then I'm imagining them using, like, the antlers as a xylophone or something. That doesn't sound very pleasant. So, yeah. Hopefully they are elk playing instruments. Just particularly talented elk. Okay. I don't have to keep watching that. Load previous save. So is this going to drop us in just before we took that? Slate, do you have anything new to say? No. Okay. Archie, game is kind. Game is not kind. I'm sorry, I don't consider this kind. I consider this to be, you got to the end, you've nearly got the pan ultimate done, and now you've got a bunch of bull crap to deal with. And I am not okay with that. But hey. Yeah, mid-ball game could be kinder. It's okay, it's just like, we know what we have to do. We've solved the puzzle. Now we just have to get through it. And that means a lot of waiting. Yeah, but Archie, then people wouldn't have kept playing the game. Like, sure, the game could have done that. But anyway, it's fine. I don't mean to gripe that much. I just, like, the game did have a different feel. And now it's just like, you have one thing left to do, and we've put the single most annoying thing in the game in between you and that. And you can't just try it over and over, you gotta wait. So we're gonna go see if we can waste time with Chert, I guess. Uh-huh. I don't care about hull damage anymore. I just don't. If you could let me land, thank you. Okay. Turret's over here. But I guess we will take the time to. Okay, so we can doze off by the fire. Is that minutes or seconds? That better be seconds. Okay, so how much time do we want to waste? Oh, let's wake up at like 4 minutes and see what that's like. I've never done this before. 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. It's 4 minutes. Still can't see the equator. Meow. Okay. Where are you now? There you are. Okay. Looks like 5 minutes will do us in the future. Approximately, because now I can see that. I see trees of green. Red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, bright blessed day and dark sacred nights. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Whoa, I missed. That's what I get for saying. colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people walking by. I see friends shaking hands saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Okay. This is quite a wonderful world, if a very unnatural one that we are in right now. Why does it lose it? There we go. Okay. You know, when I was young, I misheard a lyric of that song. For years, thought the lyric was, bright blessed days, dogs say goodnight. That's pretty good. That's not bad at all. Ugh. I was saying, for various reasons, the Michael Jackson song, Annie, Are You Okay? What was it called? Smooth Criminal, was brought to mind recently. And when I was a kid, I was remembering that I thought it was, Annie, are you okay? Do you know karate? So like, you know, especially when we're kids, I feel like it takes, I'm a bit challenged on parsing lyrics out from melody anyway. What is happening, guy? I feel like when you're a kid especially, you gotta develop that faculty, you know? So until I feel more like ground control to Major Tom when playing this game, I can totally see that too. Ground control to Major Tom. Okay, how much singing can I do in a stream before I actually get hit by a copyright strike? That's the question. I'm sure What a Wonderful World is no longer copywritten. I bet you Space Oddity still is. But I could see that one. Alright. Let's try this again, guys. Archie, I think like 3 seconds of singing. See, I think you can do about 10 seconds of an actual song clip before you get tagged, but singing, I don't know. Yeah, Archie, that's, Louis' song is too old. As far as I know, all versions of What a Wonderful World that were not, like, re-recorded by Time Warner in the last, like, 25 years or so, that song is now public domain. Because Satchmo was doing it in, like, the 20s. Okay, we're going in. We're going in. Stress beacon. Midwell, you can sing, I think, up to 30 seconds, but you can also claim fair use for entertainment purposes. It's not professional performance. Like, I would definitely fall under fair use. The problem is, will I get copyright struck anyway? Which, even if you resolve, is still there as a specter on your account. So anyway, we'll find out. We'll find out after the stream. I sang enough of, what was it? It was from Dream of the Blue Turtles. Bourbon Street, and of It's a Wonderful World, that we might have actually gotten tagged today. We will find out. As far as I know, all Twitch does in that instance is it nullifies the sound for that section of your VOD. Yeah, Moon over Bourbon Street. My singing instructor when I was 14 taught me that song, and specifically it was the version from Dream of the Blue Turtles, but he's got like 4 or 5 versions of it. Sting did over the course of his career. It's a really good song. It was inspired, he said, by the vampire books by Anne Rice. I've read like the first 3 or 4 of those when I was a teenager. I think I read up to the one where Armand incinerates himself. I think, what was that one? The Devil Memnoch? The name of the song, I mean. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Meow. Meow. Okay. Where are we going now? Are we in the right room? Yes, okay. This room is safe as near as I can tell. Where is this cart? There it is. Annabelle is such a fantastic artist and a very kind and sweet man. I treated myself to a meet and greet with him for my 40th and he was so nice. I have never met Sting. That's awesome. Wow. Well, that's a cool idea. I wonder if it occurred to me as a thing. The image that always comes to mind for me of him is of how he looked in Dune, the original Dune, when he was the young Harkonnen. And he has the knife fight with the young Atreides right at the end. That is always my mental image of Sting. But that's when he was like, I don't know, still in his 30s. Sting was already very much in his prime when we were young. Annabelle, he was in Vegas doing a residency and there was a meet and greet option. I couldn't resist. I've loved him since I was 11. I like, if I was there, I might have gone for it too. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I hadn't actually heard of him until my music teacher was like, you know what, you could probably do Sting's range, at least in part. Okay, I need this, I need that. Cool, put that away, let's go back to the ship. Yeah, that is a very cool birthday idea. Okay, alright. There we go. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, so we're gonna head back out. I cannot believe that it has taken us 1 hour and 40 minutes. Stop it, game! 1 hour and 40 minutes just to get to this point. Okay. And we still haven't made it back to the vessel. Okay. And so already I just have to drift. I just have to drift. Last time I tried one of those littlest movements and that got us eaten. So we're just gonna have to drift and hope we make it there in a reasonable period of time. Oh, I hate these guys. I hate them so much. I feel like I'm slowing down. I'm not, but I feel like I am. Okay, now I feel like I'm not moving. No, we are. We are moving. Very slowly. Midabelle, if you don't make it this time, I wonder if you can give in a burst speed before you enter the seed, and the 3 fish and cut the engines, give a boost to your drift. I always slow down as soon as I enter. Like, it always slows me right down as soon as I enter. So maybe? Like, we could try that, but I have sort of been trying to do that. Like, I try to go in with enough momentum, and then it slows me right down. So maybe if I go in full blast next time... Here, how far away am I? Not far enough. And see, this just eats so much time. So much time. Yeah. It just moves so slow. It's like, I will speed up as soon as I can't see this guy completely anymore. Okay, that might be okay now. Because we need the time. Ow. Doesn't matter. Let's just go. Let's just go. Okay. Now, unfortunately, I don't think we are going to be able to take this with us. So, okay, it is upper corner, diagonal bottom, then it is a little tie, and then it is one of these. And I don't know if we're going to get this right or not, but here's hoping. Okay, Archie, I will remind you there. Thank you. That would be very helpful. And yes, we did make it. We made it here anyway. So until me spooked. Me just tired. I would be more spooked if this wasn't like our umpteenth attempt. Archie, I remember it as LRN. I'm remembering it as sort of how I described it, but okay, hold on, hold on. First thing I want to do is plug this in, I guess. Game. Game. We don't have time for this crap. Okay. Insert warp core. There we go. Okay. So, if I move that here, we now have power to this. Okay, so you want it to be... Was it like... And then... No. No! No! Awkward. Okay, that was the first one. Rotate. Okay, then we want a little bow tie. So... That... Wait, why didn't you register the first one? Darn it! Stop it! Ugh. Okay. No! No! Okay. There. There. That was right, right? Oh, they're on screen! Okay, good. Thank you. I didn't even notice that. Can I have my ball back, please? Game? Game? There we go. Okay. And... Okay, now what do I do? Do I just leave it there? Oh no, I think I had to do it the other way. I had to do it the other way. Carp. Totally gonna run out of time here. No, can't. Okay. I had to do it the other way around. There we go. Okay, back down. Okay, we locked that in. We locked that in. Alright. What just happened? What just happened? Did we just warp? I think we just warped. That is the eye of the universe, I assume. I presume. Okay. Screenshot. Oh my god, you did it. Archie, to the eye. Okay, okay. We have warped to the eye. But now what is the other side for? I assumed I'd have to do something with this. Does this take us into the eye? Is that what we're doing next? Sunset with the Illuminati triangle. Meow. Okay, guys. I guess that is really pretty. Part of me wants to take my time and soak this in, and part of me worries that the sun is... No, the sun's exploding! The sun's exploding! We need to do this. We need to do this. The sun is exploding. Okay, we're in. We're here. The sun's still exploding, though. Is that an issue? I think that might be an issue. We might have to start over. I don't want to start over. That might not matter. That might not matter. It might be far enough away. Archie, the sun exploded, but I think you are safe now. I hope so, because I don't want to rush this. There's the quantum moon. That's where we were visiting. That's where Solanum is. There aren't that many stars left. Oh, look, Quoon? Is that, you mean quantum moon? Yeah. It's out of view again. Okay, I guess this is where we're going. Well, I think as you're an observer on the eye, you're safe. Yeah, well, the sun did blow. Look, there's another one going. So I guess this is supposed to be the natural dying off point of the universe. Again, this is not how we would have theorized it as humans. Like, we theorized the end of the universe is going to look a lot different than this, but it's interesting. I think that's another one about to go. If you guys can see that up there. Just sort of watching. Let's see if it will. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. Wish I'd get a better view. Okay. We're right here. Are there no other Nomai to walk me in? Signal scope to zoom. Oh! That's some kind of artificial satellite. That's not normal. Interesting. Wait, is that the vessel maybe? Maybe that's the vessel. I don't feel like that's what the vessel looked like. Weird. Okay, do you give us a Does the eye give us a signal? Yes. Yeah, Archie, I think that's the vessel. Trees detected! Where are there trees? Okay, the game is just being kind. It's like... this area acts like a tree. No, there's a real tree. They're just moving around. Guys, this is extremely trippy. Okay, this way, I guess? That looks like the reflection. My signal scope's screwing me up. Okay, alright, up there now. Well, this place is eerie as all get out. I feel like I'm like... what's the word? I'm transferring my discomfort into sort of like logical observation. I'm going like, what's happening here? Whoa, no. Okay. Unknown signal up top. Do we go up or do we go down? I have no ability to fly. We go down. Yeah. Okay. Oh, this is just... it's just a bowl. Where did we go? That's as high as I can fly. Now I heard... Did you guys hear that? I feel like I heard Outer Wild stuff. Midabel, another little aspect of cosmic horror, dimensions and landscapes that are disturbing to behold. Yes, although, what does it say about me that I've sort of been through enough Lovecraftian and dream experiences and stuff that this isn't really very... This doesn't feel very mind-bending to me at this point. This just sort of feels correct. It's interesting. Okay, well, what else are we supposed to do here? Midabel, no, this is like baby's first mind-bending landscape, right? Like it's just a little, it's not even fully non-Euclidean. It still sort of works. It still sort of makes sense. Okay, I really... Archie, fall into the eye. How? I don't have the kind of thrust needed for that. Or maybe we can get up... It's a good thing the universe is done. Archie, I think there were grav walls. Where? Unless these all count as grav walls? Do they? Oh, I think they do. I think they do. Okay, alright. So these count as grav walls. That looks like the biggest one. It looks like the arches are designed for walking on the others. Okay. Thank you, guys. It's another case of, game establishes sort of a norm for that, and then it didn't tell me, like I just assumed, nope, that's a roof. Okay. And then we fall up. That works. I don't really have an indicator anymore. What's happening? Where are we? Oh. Oh. Okay, we're back in the museum. The rest of the town is gone. Whoa. And if you go too far away, it just brings you back in. Okay, alright. That's good to know. Outer Wilds Ventures was founded by Feldspar, Gossan, Slate, and Hornfels to explore a solar system at the end of the universe. That's not what it said originally. So is this now more talking about... Is this breaking the fourth wall? And they're going like, we made this game in order to explore what it might be like to be at a solar system at the end of the universe? That's a very... Okay. The Nomai never got to see it for themselves, but thanks to their efforts and technology, a Hearthian was able to reach the eye of the universe. This is the story of us now. Interesting. Okay, this is where the DLC will start. In the real museum. There's no more quantum rock. Isabella, oh, is this a wrap-up or a summary? I don't know. At the end of its lifespan, our sun collapsed under its own gravity and then exploded in a violet supernova. I am still dissatisfied with how they modeled that, but fair enough. Oh, it's all desiccated and dead, and you know what? Good. I hate these things. I hate these things so much. Ugh. Of all the life forms who will perish in the oncoming death of the universe, we will miss the anglerfish the least. True. Bloody true. Extremely frelling bloody true. Oh my god, those things were awful. Alright, the gravity thing is gone. Metabel, it seems to be talking about the things that happened in the game. Yes. I'm trying to sort out sort of what the idea is. This is weird. The Nomai who came to our solar system were following a signal from the eye of the universe. They perished when the interloper arrived, bringing with it the deadly substance we called ghost matter that flooded the entire solar system almost instantly and without warning. Okay, so they're laying out the canon lore at this point, it appears. Which is good, because there's still some disagreement on this point, in my own mind. Like on certain points. Hello? Is anyone... Ooh. That's new. Can I read any of this? Hornfell's observations. This is incredible. At first I thought the points and lights in this image were stars, but they're not. They're galaxies, yes. And this image covers just a tiny patch of the whole sky, which means the universe contains at least 1,000 times more galaxies than we previously imagined. I think I need to sit down. Aw, poor Hornfells. This is odd. According to my redshift calculations, every single galaxy in this image is moving away from us. In fact, the farther away a galaxy is, the faster it appears to be moving away. It's almost as if the entire universe is expanding. But if that's true, is everything closer together in the past, and how far back can we extrapolate? Did the universe have a beginning? Okay, so they're going with the expanding and accelerating universe theory. Ah! The museum is just stuck on the eye. And the universe is exploding. Whoa. Arca, welcome to the end. So that was like a universe cluster which just destroyed itself with the eye at the center of it. This looks like another... I see trees. And these are like little universes in amongst the trees. That's very interesting. This feels like analogy now. Because now this feels like the analogy for the world trees and the forest of universes, which has existed in a lot of mythology. Heck, which exists in freaking Dark Souls. That's the structure of the universe in Dark Souls. You have endless world trees. And so each of these is a universal sort of conglomeration. Cool. I still need my flashlight to see, though, at the end of the year. At the end of time, we need our flashlight. Oh, and they're going out. They're all going out. And then the trees become quantum rocks. We don't seem to have gravity anymore. So this is a tree-shaped quantum rock. But I've lost the plot. I've lost the planet. Annabelle, the end of time is very dark. It is. It's like still sort of going on. So in accordance with the theory that I was talking about earlier, first you would get like the heat death portion where all the stars would go out, and the black holes at the core of every galaxy would eventually be all that was left. And then the black holes would float around eating each other until over time they had drifted so very far apart from each other that all you had left were supermassive black holes that were basically finishing up their consumption of themselves. And eventually, everything would be so infinitely far apart and dark that it would be as nothing. Okay, I don't think gravity exists here. I don't think anything exists here. I have no way to tell where anything is. I can't change frequencies. Launch scout. Snapshots come back black. I think we just landed on something. Unidentified signal nearby. Okay, alright. Let us follow the signal. Meow. It just got rid of my signal again. Oh. There was a new tree. Hello, tree. This is weird. Okay, the tree got smaller or shrunk underground. Oh. Post marshmallow. Alright, well, it's the end of the universe. Smoke them if you got them. I don't think I'm close enough to roast this marshmallow properly. Hold on, there we go. Sure, I'll eat it. Let's do another one. I'm gonna toss that one. Okay, replace. Let's try and cook this properly. That's probably good. That's not bad. Okay, we have roasted some marshmallows. We have trees around us. I have a shadow. That's nice. Okay, the flashlight is no longer of consequence. We have a map, unable to pinpoint location. We do not have a map. We just have a map button. There's a chair. It is a rocking chair. It is rocking itself. What is the name of the man we found on the moon again? I don't remember. Yeah, you. Esker. Hi, Esker. Do you hear music? No. Should I? Okay. See you in a bit, Esker. That would be Ryback, right? With the banjo? In theory. There doesn't seem to be a way in here. No. Mirabelle, there's a lot more to the end than I thought there'd be. It's certainly something. Okay, just banjo. There's just a banjo in there playing itself. Okay. Still there. Was there a point to that, Esker? I do hear music. Well, I did. Okay, so now the whole building has changed configuration. Still doesn't have an entrance. Okay, I can get in now. Maybe, maybe. Gather. Okay, I've got Ryback's banjo. And that brings Ryback here. Hi, Ryback. It's, not quite time yet. I'm pretty sure we'll need the others for this next part. We'll need, you know, everyone. No rush, take your time. It might not even exist here. Time, you mean? Yeah, that's a point. Can I fill up from your rocket pack? No. Aren't you forgetting someone? I think I'm forgetting everyone. Alright, so what? Now we're gonna have to find Chert and everybody else. Okay. Is there anything to be done here? I guess not. Okay, let's go find someone else, I guess? Well, that's mildly creepy, yeah. Archaequanta without the signal? Okay. And they're all kind of pointing up. Okay, so there's like... Ah! Okay. Oh, they're climbing for it. They're climbing for the eye, but they can't quite reach it. Interesting. I mean, maybe they can now? Now they have a shuttle. Interesting. Okay, there's something to read this time. That doesn't do anything. That's a new sound effect. Whoosh. Okay. Were we supposed to do that? I don't know if we were supposed to do that. What the? Okay, it's Solanim's mask. Okay, okay, so now Solanim's the campfire. Alright. Hypothesis, everyone must be here before we can begin. How come you can talk now? Once they arrive, I believe we'll be ready for the next step. I'm glad you remembered me. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, we get Solanum here at the end. Weed Thief, hello! How's the mystery solving going? The mystery solving... Hello, Weed Thief. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. The mystery solving is not. And I guess I'll elaborate on what I mean by that later. This is not really solving a mystery to me. At this point, this is more like a psychedelic trip, which is okay. I'm okay with this. But I feel like we've sort of abandoned, like, solve a puzzle, and we've gone to... There's a bunch of surreal experiential stuff that you still have to do. And that's okay, but it's a very different mindset than the rest of the game. Very different mindset. Okay, this is Church Dobsonian. Ooh. It's a red stars. Interesting. So Chert's thing is orbiting a star. Midabel, I have a lot of emotions about Solanum making it essentially to the eye. That's how I like to interpret it. I mean, Solanum was still alive at the end, and they were floating around the moon. Like, they were on the moon floating around the eye when we got there, presumably. So, yeah, I think that's really Solanum. I'm glad she made it. Okay, do we fly for this? No, it's gonna disappear. Are you just back? No. That's no good. The Quiet Shade. We still have to find that. Oh, I can gather it just by looking at it. Weird. Okay, alright. We have gathered Chert's bongos with the power of observer positions, which is just weird. The stars were beautiful, weren't they? Even if our stars would ultimately kill us. I'll wait here and remember them while you gather everybody. This does kind of feel like what I was hoping for, where like somehow we are getting to slip through into the next generation of the universe. Across old bark. Are we supposed to follow these anyway? In the ancient glade, it's always dark. That one definitely pointed up, right? Aha! Aha ha ha! No, 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 no! Meow! This is so weird. Game. Can I just do the thing? Please? Oh man. They fundamentally changed how the controls work right at the end. Yeah, Mirabelle, it's the poem from Earth. So I was like, okay, well this one's got arrows as opposed to other stuff. Gabriel looks different not lying down. Gabriel looks kind of like a reindeer, I guess. Hey, time pal, so you're getting the band back together, huh? Go on, go find the others. I'll be here. You don't need me yet, but you will. Who's left? Feldspar? Feldspar. Alright. Presumably he's going to be off somewhere terrible. I guess we go in. Okay. In this case, instead of getting scared of it, it's just like, you know what? He's probably inside of it. Hey, look, the jellyfish. Okay, harmonica. So this means Hornfells didn't make it. No one back at home made it. In theory. What do you say then? Should I get out the old harmonica? You got it, hatchling. When you're ready, just say the word. Well, not cool, game. Yeah, right? Just all of a sudden that thing's gonna eat me, and I was like, it wouldn't reset me at this point, would it? A conscious observer has entered the eye. I wonder what happens now. Is it time to find out? So they're all gonna say something different. I want to see what they all say, and then we'll go with Solanum. Wait around till you're ready. Shall I begin? Take your time. I don't think there's anything left to go. Supernova. Esker. I can't wait to play with the whole group again. Can I start? Okay, I'll get to play soon though, right? Alright. That's what they all say. Let's do it with Solanum. Yes. This song is new to me, but I am honored to be a part of it. We never get an instrument, do we? No, we don't. They have kind of a harpsichord. guys gonna join in? Let's just work. Solenim identified. I guess I never identified you. Oh, do I get them all to do it now? Yes. Then Ryback joins in. Okay, we have his already. Then Shirt. It's the Bardo. We're singing the Bardo. We are the song that starts the universe. That's kind of a cool take on it. I have Shirt, right? Yeah. I have Esker. Right, Esker whistles. That's right. Feldspar. Totally. And Gabbro. We never identified Gabbro. Everyone's playing. And I shall roast a marshmallow. This is the perfect time to smoke marshmallows. There. That was a perfect marshmallow. Oh! Fire went out. What's up? Oh! It's got glyphs on it. Solenim, what's happening? I believe we've reached the end of our journey. All that remains is to collapse the innumerable possibilities before us. Are you ready to learn what comes next? I admire your curiosity, friend. Let's find out together. Do we just fly in? Is that how this works? I learned a lot by the end of everything. The past is past now, but that's, you know, that's okay. It's never really gone completely. The future is always built on the past, even if we won't get to see it. Still, it's time for something new now. Shirt. Even if it's over now, I had a good time learning, but I think the rules are about to change. Yep, new physics in theory. New universe, new physics. Wow, how long has it been since I got to make music with everyone around a campfire? I'm really happy we're all here. Me too. I kind of thought we might not get here.
You cut it a little close, don't you think? Well, it worked out all right in the end, I suppose.
How many times did we cycle? Like 40 times? 50 times?
I hope there are beasties in the next one.
You know, otherwise you'll have nothing to crash into and then hide from in a little anyway. I tell you what, this has been really fun, and I got to help make something pretty cool, so I've got no complaints. I mean, not me exactly, but close enough. I just mostly sat on a hammock and meditated and stuff, but that was fun too. It's the kind of thing that makes you glad you stopped and smelled the pine trees along the way, you know? Okay, guys. I believe we reached the end of the journey. I guess that's it. Do we jump into it? I guess we jump into it. Ooh. Whoa, guys. My faceplate's broken. There's nothing behind us. I guess this is supposed to be a new Big Bang. Whoa. Did we fly into it, or did we just wait? I think we just wait. Whoosh. Credits. I'm guessing credits. Okay. Mobius Digital Games. Good name for a company. Alright guys, that's it. Okay, congrats, I have no more spoilers to hide. Well, thank you for, you walked a very fine line between spoilers and just sort of hinting. And I appreciated it. Well, that was a beautiful game. Agreed. I'm a little speechless, which is interesting. I feel like, how do I put this? There was a point up to which, sort of before the latter part of our last stream, where we were putting it together, we were figuring it out. And so there was all this, like, linguistic recombination that was going on in my thought process, where I was trying to fit the logos into what was happening. I was trying to get an organized view. I was trying to create order out of chaos. After a certain point, once we figured it out, it became more of an emotional experience. And frankly, from the way that they did a lot of, like, for instance, once I accepted that the sun blowing up, the way they animated it was just the way they were doing it through lore, that kind of thing, it started to shift for me from a logical exercise into an emotional exercise. It just changed. Well, I need some time to sit with the ending and work it all through, but it made me tear up in the good way. Oh, I'm glad. It actually didn't do that to me. It was moving, but like, I think it got disjointed enough towards the end where, like, I was more just in a state of surreal, like, acceptance, like, okay, this is what's happening now. It stopped making sense exactly, and it just sort of was. That's the Outchoir again. Buttons, Goodwin, Jesse, and Sarah. Well, I think it was Solonym being there for me. Yeah, you attached pretty strongly to Solonym. It's interesting. I liked Solonym. Since it got me good first time as well. It just sort of has me feeling thoughtful. Well, her story stuck with me so strongly and just felt so particularly sad, being so close to the eye for so long on the quantum moon but never able to reach it. See, I think why that resonated with me was it felt like an analogy to sort of being close to, how do I put this? How life is like being that close to the mystery of life. Like, we're alive, we're here, we're struggling, we're striving, and we are that close to the ultimate meaning, but we can never quite touch it. We are that close to God, if you want to put it that way, but can never quite find them, can never quite touch the spirit. And it sort of felt analogical to that. It felt like Solonym was on this quest to find the ineffable, and they got as close as anyone could possibly get. And I guess that's what Solonym's story sort of felt like for me. It felt like an analogy for that. But oh, that's a beautiful way to put it. Thanks. Like, that's just how it felt to me. But well, and probably why Solonym resonates with me. I want to know all of the things, and no, I can't. Well, who says you can't? Who knows what you might discover over the thousands or millions of years to come? Oh, we have special thankses all over. But I'm not discounting what you're saying. Like, that makes sense to me. Never stop searching. Never give up. Never believe you know it all, because that's when you stop on your path. 14 billion years later. Whoa. We have a new solar system with a new oboe and viola. Although every planet in this universe seems to have its core drilled out, like they're all Dyson spheres. That's interesting. It's a whole universe based on Dyson spheres. That's kind of cool. All right, guys. Well, that was Outer Wilds, and that's gonna take some processing for me too. I didn't think they were going to give us a neat little package at the end, but the strongest theme I'm getting out of that is this analogy of the world forests with the world trees, and of all our friends being there to participate in the bardo that starts the next universe, in the Song of Songs that is the melody that sort of sets the tone for the next universal iteration. That was amazing. Thank you guys for coming along. That was I'm actually a bit like mind blown, tripped out at the moment. Wow. I think I said it already. Like the game up to a certain point, it's all trying to discover it, and after a certain point, it's like what is happening as the revelations start to unfold. It's almost like stepping out of like theological theory and like the attempting to build the model of the universe and so on and so forth, like your ontology, into the direct experience of the numinous. And there's a transition there where you go into the gnosis, into the direct knowledge, and suddenly you are experiencing as opposed to working. You're not piecing it together anymore, it's just happening. It's kind of amazing. Arca, start the DLC next stream, maybe. Maybe, yeah. Do we have to load previous save now? Sunset, next time you wake up and the universe is still there, it's got to be a good day. This is a good point. This is an excellent point. And this is a good thing that, you know, mindfulness abjures us all to notice. You know, it's always the moment it is. And just the fact that it is this moment and everything's still here and everything's still going on is kind of a miracle. It's not kind of a miracle, it is. Middle, I was wholly bracing myself for a very downer ending, but that was not a downer. It wasn't. I really didn't have much preconception. I really didn't know how it was going to end this. I kind of thought it might be a bit more mundane than that, but I really didn't have any kind of preconception. Here, if we load this up, where does it put us? Arca, it's a 7-minute speedrun? Well, I guess once you know what to do. Like, wouldn't you'd fly directly there, take out the core, fly directly to the vessel. You wouldn't bother to try to tag it, you'd just try to zip in past the dudes. Slate, do you have anything new to say? There's our pilot, ready to get this beauty off the ground. Slate, you have no idea. No idea. And unfortunately, you didn't make it to the camp out at the end of the universe. Let's complain about the autopilot. Had an exciting dream, did you? It's not exactly impossible for the autopilot to get you too close to the sun, but it's not like it'll try to take you there on purpose. It'll totally seem like it did, but yeah, I promise you it isn't. Make sure the sun is between you and your destination when you engage autopilot, and you'll be fine. We flew sideways into it. It was not between me and my destination. We did that today, Slate. Today. I'm taking these marshmallows, and I'm going up to the ship. I'm going to see if anything updated on our ship. Midwell, Slate went as they lived, smoking marshmallows and vibing. And this is true. I do like that. So yeah, that's gonna be our first in-joke kind of emote. I have decided one way or another, I'm gonna get a smoking marshmallow emote. We're gonna get that going. I think that would be infinitely useful. Anything new? Nope. We still have this. The frozen Nomai shuttle. There's more to find here. And the vessel. Apparently there's more to find in the vessel, but we didn't find it. It's interesting. Metaball the emote? I think it'll be a good emote. I like that in-joke happened here, just sort of randomly. Smoking marshmallows. I don't think we have anything else to explore. So yeah, as Archie was saying, I think maybe we start the DLC next stream. We just started off fresh. I do have it now. I bought it. It wouldn't take long to install, but then we'd sort of just fire it up, and it would be time to end the stream. So, I guess we will start with that next Wednesday. I think Wednesdays are going to stay a puzzle game regardless. After we finish the Outer Wilds, like properly with Echoes of the Eye and everything, I think we're going to keep doing puzzle games on Wednesdays, or, you know, that kind of thing. So I was looking at Haunty, I was looking at Slay the Princess, which both Archie and Weave Thief were raving about, and it does look very, very good. Archie, achievement hunting might be fun if you want something to do in the meantime. Midolana gives us, who have just experienced this game, a chance to recover. It is pretty heavy. I'm still kind of amazed at the mindset I'm in at this point. Like I thought, I don't know what I thought. That was a really surreal experience, and it's one of those things where I'm just sort of like, I'm trying to poke my brain and be like, you're supposed to be commentating on this. And it's like, well, I did, but it just kind of wants to sit. It just kind of wants to rest. Well, I've heard amazing things about Slay the Princess. I just played the demo for literally 20 minutes, and that was enough for me to go like, okay, I could totally see doing this on stream. So I think after the DLC is purportedly only about an 8 to 10 hour DLC. So anywhere from 2 to 3 streams. I think maybe we'll do Slay the Princess next. I think that would probably be a cool one. Achievement hunting. Archie, are there any achievements you can think of off the top of your head that might be fun to go for? But equally, we could wrap this early, I guess. Just we do have an extra 20 minutes or so. So pretty down there. Hot shot. Land on the sun station. Ooh. Alright, let's try to land on the sun station. Let's give that a try. We tried that once before. It didn't go so well. We'll give it a try. Sun sail, let's do it. Alright, let's give it a go. Wait. Wrong button. Trying to do this really quick because I forgot to put on this and I don't want to not have that on. There we go. Alright. Midwell sounds good to me. I'm also blind on that one. Yeah, I'm gonna stay as blind as I can. Now that I know that it's a game that looks like it'll be fun to do, I think I'm gonna leave off. Meow 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 meow. Alright. Well, before it explodes, let's go try to land on the station next to the sun. Very interesting. So I guess more or less the whole Penrose's cyclical universe thing is where they were going with this. Bit of a more analogized version. And they sped everything up. They sped everything up a lot. So like the universe would not Just like our sun wouldn't quickly go main sequence to red giant to supernova, the universe wouldn't just all supernova in rapid succession and then that's the end of the universe. Hey, there's a supernova back there. Cool. One over there. I wonder if we're going to see more of them now that we've blown up. Like, now that we finished the game. Whoa! Hey, buddy. Ow! I think that's death. Is that not death? I can't get us under control. I can't stop us spinning. Let's sort of knock us out. Oh! I see. The ship's gone. Well, we're not landing on this without a ship. I mean, we'll try. No. Other fun achievement. Land the model rocket on the moon. Oh, that sounds cool. We'll try that too. Okay. I'm meditating until the loop. Meditating in space. Arcama Dip, glad you could be a fan. Glad you could too, dude. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us the whole way around. Hopefully I will see you back for the DLC. Which, yeah, we'll start up next week. I will try to do a couple landings here, but then I'll probably call it. Thanks, man. Have a good one. Oh, I'm going to put my suit on. Hold on. Yeah. I guess my one regret is that because of timing, I got sick 2 weeks ago, and so the last 2 streams I have not been at my best. And I would have liked to have been for this game, because this game has been fantastic. And it's most especially been fantastic because you guys went through it with me the way you did. That really made a huge amount of difference. The game itself is amazing, don't get me wrong. But even more so with the way new friends and old came together to play it with me. So thank you guys. That really made all the difference in the world for me. And I guess part of me has just felt like I haven't been living up to my side of the deal, you know? So I got sick. I struggle with that carb though. Like when I'm ill, I blame myself, even though I know it's not really my fault or anything. It's just okay. That was close. That was close. Midabelle, the whole experience was great, and I'm so happy it let me. I'm very happy you found us too, and I'm really glad you enjoyed it. Really, really, very highly. Thank you. And like this kind of thing is also like a growth opportunity for me as well, because it's like, yeah, well, sometimes you get sick and you want a thing to go a certain way and it can't, because life. And I'm accepting this. But it has made me a little sad at times. Sunsail, star, star, star. That got censored, whatever it was. But I'm glad you're here too, Sunsail. And there came the sun. There came the sun really hard and fast right at us. Alright, we'll try this one more time. Then I think I will try to land the model ship on the moon. That sounds cool. Okay. No, 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 no. Oh, no. And never mind. I see it was a clip link. It's okay. Interesting. Why would it censor that? I'll have to check it out later. I'm sorry, Sunsail. I will totally check that out. I missed. Meow. Wait, the model rocket's down there. Okay. We do the sun. Let's do the sun one more time. Then we will model rocket. That wasn't even a real attempt. Okay, well, overall thoughts while we're doing it. This game is a masterpiece. It really, really is. Despite the fact that I was slightly thrown off by certain things. Like I say, you have to give the game license to take liberties with the physics and stuff, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to make a video game, you know? So that's fine. Just sort of a personal thing of mine. The way they sort of interwove all the different elements were constantly leading you from place to place. Each one had its own sort of time loop related mechanic that you had to get used to, and you had to learn how they worked with each other. I do feel like right at the very end, they'd gone a bit too far with the whole, so you gotta get into the Ash Twin and then you gotta get through the horrible gobbledygook fish field fast enough to, you know. But it's a near thing. It's a near thing. I bet a lot of people wouldn't have had as much trouble with that as I did. I am old and slow. So yeah, this is just, you can tell how much passion went into it. The writing is really good. They did a great job, even though you don't really talk to people very often. You mostly get the voices of dead aliens, and that's hard to do well. It's hard to make, like, convincing dead aliens. Almost. Meow. Hard to make convincing aliens, let alone convincing dead aliens that are trying to, like, unravel a major mystery alongside you. Work. And they did. They did it really well. They did it well enough that Solanim was so sympathetic that she was able to evoke very strong emotion. Okay. That's not gonna happen. Nope. We're done. Well, I can see now why this is an official achievement, yes. Very, very tricky. Notable, they told a heck of a story through mostly reading a bunch of old conversations. Yeah. And they told them in a way, I was reflecting on this the other night, they told them in a way that, like, doesn't overload you, but gives you enough to have you wanting to find more, while simultaneously giving you what you need to get through each puzzle, and not lead you by the nose exactly. There were a couple places where they kind of, like, once you get into the Ash Twin, they're really spelling a lot of things out. But you had to get in there first. And, like, we found the first reference to the inside of the Ash Twin project in that crater over there-ish, wherever it is from here, on the first day. And we didn't get in there until the second to last stream. Okay, can we get this to the moon? Ahem, let us see. Midabel, and they did well with having the personalities of the various Nomai come through for the ones we read a lot from. Yeah. You did eventually get a good feeling for them. Wait, oh no, I don't have a good view. How are we gonna do this? Do I ever get a proper view from this? How are you supposed to land this on anything? Yeah, they did a good job with the Nomai. They did. There's the moon. Okay. So maybe if we wait long... I can see why this is hard. I thought it would give you some kind of POV. It's not. We're just hurtling through space. Alright, let's try this again. And so, like, you know, we retreated to bits of Know My Romance as they flirted while they worked on the projects. We retreated to some really poignant tragedies after ones we came to know, like Pie and Poke, get stuck on the interloper and sort of sacrifice themselves trying to warn everybody. Midabel, bye, model ship. Somehow we can teleport this thing, thankfully. I'm just hoping if it's far enough up there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's it doing now? Oh boy. No. That's right, you better run. Alright, let's reset that. Just one more time. Metabella has a mind of its own! I'm hoping, like, I just want to float it up real simple, and then the moon comes up under it, and then we land it on the moon. That's the easy way to do it. It's gonna get eaten by the sun, though. I cannot see it. There's a sun. There's a sun in the way. Oh, there it is. Crunch. Okay. Yeah, at least it's happening. Why is the sun just sort of stuck overhead now? The orbital mechanics are very, very odd. Yeah, there's the Ash Twin. We're still up there. I can just barely see us. Metabel, the sun is taunting us. The sun, that's like what I feel like it's done the entire game, and now that we figured out its secret, it's like, I can still be mean. I can still mess with your plans, player. You thought unraveling the mystery would. Okay, you know what? This is not happening. Not happening. Micah. Wow, that was just like the time the external fuel tanks exploded on re-entry. You'll be flying. You'll be okay flying the big one, right? Okay is a debatable term for what happens to us. This whole universe is gone. I feel so weird after we beat it. I like the ending, but I guess I'm a bit torn. Maybe that's part of what it's supposed to evoke emotionally, but like, we don't save our world, you know? We instead have to accept its ending. It's sad, in a way. Meow. Well, I feel like the only things we had to do, there's apparently some stuff on the vessel that we didn't actually find. I don't know what that is. So I might go back there and try and find it. And then I'm pretty sure this is just scanning it while it's still stuck on the interloper. I'm pretty sure that would be what would clear that. And then nothing else I can see have we missed. I think we were pretty thorough. Pretty thorough. Yeah, I'm ahead of all the universe is, and we are. Very good potato quote. Very, very good. Alright guys, I guess that ends our sojourn through the first Outer Wilds. Well, the first Outer Wilds, the first part of the Outer Wilds. Like I said, I did pick up the DLC already, so it's ready to go. So I will install that in the interim, and we will have it ready to launch for next Wednesday. And then, yeah, I guess we'll probably do Slay the Princess in a few weeks' time. Thank you, guys. This has been, like, since we got back, this has been the first blind play, and this totally reminded me why I love doing blind plays. And I've just been very grateful to have you guys along. It's been phenomenal. Well, it was a wonderful adventure, and I look forward to the DLC. Thank you very much for coming, and I look forward to having you there. And I'm looking forward to the DLC too. Apparently, there's a new mystery with the Eye of the Universe that we haven't worked out yet, and so we'll see how the DLC changes things, because it has to change things, right? Sunsail, glad to catch the ending. Glad you caught it too, man. Good to have you here. Thank you, guys. And Joey, thank you for hanging. And Archie, thank you for hanging. And Weep Thief, thank you for hanging. Meow, guys. No, thank you immensely. So this will be going up as usual on the YouTubes. Please do feel free to comment on them there if you want to talk more about this stuff. I always do read all of those. And then there's also the Cat Night Keep, of course, where you guys can find me. I feel reluctant to let go of the game. I feel reluctant to end it. But here we are. Oh, there's the moon again. So I will say the thing, if out there anyone is watching, you have been enjoying coming along with us, please do consider following or subscribing on the YouTubes. It does really help us out, and I appreciate it tremendously. Oh yes, and there's news. We have new emotes. So they're actually very old emotes that were on the Discord server, and now they're on the Twitch server. So there are 2 more for followers now, and 2 more for subscribing. And yeah. Metaball, take care, everybody. Take care, Metaball. Thank you again for coming along. Thank you, Sunsail. Thank you guys all. We'll be back next week, and we'll be back on Saturday with more 9 Souls. That's been a blast too. And I will continue to improve. I was definitely doing better this week than last week. So, yeah, guys, I guess we will say, as always, meow for now. Take care. Have a good one. Peace.